and that's a really big concern. I know with my dog, I always check the asphalt before I let him walk on his paws. The black asphalt gets warm, and if it's too hot for your hand to touch it, it's too hot for your pets to go out for a walk.
Even the asphalt that's not black. I mean, that pavement out there is reaching crazy temperatures, so if you can, hold back until this evening to get them out there for a walk.
It cools down. Back
Cool.
into the low 90s.
No breaks at all, even at night. But let's check out. I mean, right now the temperatures are just continuing to go up. And again, a look at that heat advisory that is in effect until 8 p.m. Probably a good idea to wait to walk your dog until after that 8 p.m. hour and the sun starts to set. There we go. Heat advisories across the I-95 corridor in Northern Virginia through much of Stafford, Prince William, Fairfax counties, the D.C. Metro included here, and then all of southern Maryland, all counties east of I-95 under that heat advisory. We're not expecting those heat index values to be as high to the west, hence no heat advisory, but that doesn't mean it's still not going to be hot. Look at these temperatures here. Again, it's already 90 in Leesburg, Manassas, D.C., over toward Waldorf. You're not too far off back toward I-81, where it's climbing up into the upper 80s in Winchester, Martinsburg, and Hagerstown. And there's a good look. And again, look at the separation in these dew points. Mid to upper 70s to the east, upper 60s to the west. And that difference does make an impact. Look at that. The heat index is only in the low 90s, right near those air temperatures back along Interstate 81 and points west. But we have already climbed into the triple digits with those feel-like temperatures as you head off to the east. And this is why today is a DMV first alert day, because of those dangerous heat index values and the heat advisories that are in effect. Now, tomorrow we do not get much of a break, just going to be a little bit less hot. Again, putting that in quotes because it's still going to not be fun out there, but at least we won't have as much of a heat index for tomorrow. But then it gets even worse into this weekend. We're expecting air temperatures near 100 by Sunday with even higher heat index values. But then as we go into next week, we trend stormier. We're going to see some active weather, but that will finally help to cool us off and possibly end this heat wave. But for right now, we're in the thick of it. Check it out this afternoon. Mid to upper 90s to the east, low to mid 90s to the west. And as we go into the overnight, like Randy mentioned, we're not going to get much of a break at all. Air temperatures are still going to be mostly in the 70s. You'll find a few upper 60s out there by 6 a.m., but that will be for a very short time. And check it out. By the time we hit noon tomorrow, we're back up into those low, if not middle 90s. Once again, just this time with a little bit lower humidity. That is the only difference here. And speaking of, again, as we go into this afternoon, continue to expect those heat index values to be up there in the upper 90s, possibly even into the low triple digits the rest of the day today. And watch this as we go into tomorrow. Again, remember the fact that we have those air temps in the low to mid 90s. Looks like our heat index values will follow suit for the most part. So because we don't have that much of a disparity between the air temp and the heat index, we don't need those heat advisories, at least for one day tomorrow. But we have DMV first alert days here for Saturday and Sunday. Dangerous heat right there in the upper 90s. I would not be shocked if we see some locations hit the triple digits on Sunday with those very high heat index values. So take every precaution to stay cool and hydrated. We'll finally get some relief again with those storms next week.